When we record this podcast, we always have to make sure that the door is closed. Not because we want to keep outside influences from getting in, but because we have to keep the little creativity and comedy that we have
from leaving. From just bolting.
Which it's very easy to do, especially when you wait till the last minute to record a podcast, even though we're pretty good at what we do. We've been doing this for a while.
Being funny or recording a podcast?
You're just staring at me like you don't agree that we're good at what we're doing. It doesn't matter what we're doing. We're good at it. We're good at both those things.
I mean, no, I was staring at you because you said we've been doing it for a while. We've not been podcasting that long. We've been riffing off of each other and making jokes since, I don't know, I was like 10. That's like 10 years.
9 episodes is a long time for a podcast to be running in the attention span where Vine was the thing. 7-second videos.
I mean, can we rate Vine real quick?
You know how many 7-second videos worth of content we already have on this podcast?
A lot. We're practically Vine famous at
How
this
good
point.
is Vine? Rate it. I don't know. It failed. So that's not good.
That's a big mark against it. It also stopped being funny about halfway through.
Also never gained a profit.
Is Vine technically not a very good thing?
Here's the thing. I don't know anything about Vine because I'm too old. I'm too old to know Vine.
I liked Vine a lot.
You people did.
I want to give Vine a 6.
A 6 out of 10? Impressive. I don't know what that means.
Considering, I mean, go back and listen to episode 0 if you want to know what that
Welcome
means.
to Life Switch. You rated episode, 9, 10? What are we out here?
I think 7 or 8.
What?
There's no way to know for sure.
Welcome to Life Switch. You rated episode 8. The 8th episode of this podcast that we've been doing our whole lives. In and out. I mean, this is... we rate things whether we think they're good or bad, whether we like them or not, on a scale from 1 to 10, as established in episode 0 of this podcast, which you can find at WackMatters.com. My name is Michael Nib, and this is my brother,
Marcus Nib.
And we live together, and we record a podcast weekly. And we are getting really good at telling you folks what's worth investing your most important resource time into and what's not.
One thing, real quick, that is super important you invest your time into?
Yeah.
This podcast.
This podcast, we can't rate because that would be a self-fulfilling time loop. And we would probably cause the universe to end if we were to rate this podcast.
It'd be, let's just say, to be 100% honest though, the best season of Doctor Who you've ever seen.
I was about to say it was some Doctor Who crap, so we're vibing.
Yeah.
Is this going to be the week that we both bring forth a thing to rate that is the same?
There's 3 things that I've thought about rating this week. And one of them I know is not going to be the thing that you rate or bring up. And one of them I feel like might be.
No, there's no way. Not this week.
Not this week?
No, I got a good one this week. It's unique.
Unique.
But it shouldn't be, because I have a feeling it's going to be rated high. That's a little spoiler for what we've got to come. But first of all, a word from our sponsors. We don't have any, but if you'd like to sponsor us, hit me up. Podcast at WackMatters.com.
Hold on.
Yo.
Please don't actually hit my brother. He's fragile.
Hit me up. I've got a bouncy belly to spring back any punches that you throw at me. I'm like a
Kung Fu Panda
I'm
style.
like Snorlax, the Pokemon. What do you bring to rate? What did you bring to the table? Literally, we sit at a table and record this podcast.
So, Michael, there's this thing that I feel like isn't as big of a deal as it used to be.
Uh-oh, we're going to get some more 90s crap?
No, I guess kind of actually. Or maybe early 2000s.
That's worked well for us so far. Let's dig in.
So, you know things like Taco Bell.
Yeah.
And McDonald's.
Oh, yeah.
And M&M's.
Oh, yeah.
And Skittles.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to think of other good ones.
Brands? We talked about brands.
Yeah, we talked about brands. But there's a thing that accompanies brands. Because we were a little harsh on brands, but these things, I think I get a more positive rating.
Go ahead.
Slogans.
Slogans?
Eat fresh.
Yeah, Subway.
Taste the rainbow.
Skittles.
Melt in your mouth, not in your hands.
Cotton candy.
M&M's.
Okay. I don't know M&M's. The thing is, I don't like
them.
M&M's. I'm a bad boy.
Have it your way.
Burger King.
Does McDonald's have one? We're not as good as Burger King.
No, Burger King's or McDonald's is. I'm loving it.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Yeah, yeah.
What about this? Red Robin. Like,
I think it's actually Yum.
Yum, it is
Yum.
Yum. Slogans are a lot of fun, and I feel like they're falling away.
I feel like for old people, they may say the same thing about jingles, but I didn't live long enough to experience a lot of jingles. I know they're like, give me a break, give me a break, I want to take a break of that. I don't know. Oh my word. Kit Kat bar, dog. Are you doing the Office joke? Where you don't know what that is, but you really do know what it is?
I don't know what that is.
Oh my word.
You know what I know what you know is?
What?
My baloney has a first name.
It's Oscar.
My baloney has a second name.
It's Mayer.
'Cause Oscar Mayer has a way with BLONGNA.
I like that you... there's more to that song, but I think you cut it. But we're good. We don't need content on this podcast.
No.
We don't need filler.
No.
But yeah, jingles are long gone, but slogans... Are slogans gone?
I think they're dying out.
No.
Burger King doesn't say have it your way anymore.
They don't?
I don't know the last time I saw Burger King.
They also don't give it to me my way, so it's probably good that they don't say that.
They don't lie about that.
I have a lot of bad things to say about Burger King.
Do you know how long it's been since I've heard Taco Bell say, think outside the bun?
I thought they came up with another one.
I don't remember. They didn't tell me about it.
But is that just because you don't watch commercials anymore?
I watch commercials sometimes. I go to Taco Bell.
But yeah, but are you saying they don't even have it on their merchandise bags anymore?
Not that I've seen.
No.
They're too busy giving me chicken sides and not coming up with these good slogans.
May it never be that they stop using the slogan.
'Cause you want to know something, Michael? I want to be honest with you. I used to eat a cheeseburger every single day. And then somebody, and by somebody I mean a thing, a movement, if you will, came and enlightened me and said, hey, Marcus, try to think outside the bun.
And you did.
And I did, and I fell in love. And it's been a love that's lasted almost a lifetime.
Taco Bell is a wonderful thing, but what are you supposed to do if they only limit you to thinking inside the bun? Then you can't go to Taco Bell anymore.
Yeah,
but Taco Bell is so good, but
it's so good.
Are you telling me that slogans have actually died? I'm trying to think.
I think they're in the process of dying, yes. I don't think they're 100% dead.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
What?
Subaru. Zoom, zoom, zoom.
No, I've never heard that in my life.
Zoom, zoom,
Oh, hold on. Just do it!
Nike.
And
also Shia LaBeouf.
And also...
in that one YouTube video.
That is very funny.
Which I did...
That was the loudest thing I've ever heard in my whole life.
I don't think that shows up in the recording, but a loud beep beeped in my ear from the computer. But,
A loud beep beeped.
I did send somebody the Shia LaBeouf Just Do It thing today as a picture and a text.
In one of those GIFs? GIF or GIF?
It's definitely GIF.
Because it's a G stands for graphic.
Well, and also like just hard G is way more common than soft G. Think of a word that uses a soft G.
Gymnasium.
That's a hard G. Nope, you're right. I don't know what hard and soft are.
What do you think of slogans as an idea?
Slogans as an idea are awesome. They are a way to stick a brand in your head. As you just said a bunch of random words and I called brands out from them, which means that it did stick in my head. It worked. Boom. Marketing.
Can I say something real quick to you?
Uh-oh.
Do you think Life's What You Rate It would be better with a slogan?
The website has a slogan.
Should our show have a slogan? What's our website slogan? A lot of people might not know it.
When it comes to WackMatters, we know that WackMatters.
I am a fan of that, actually.
It's like we know that these stuffs are dumb, but we think they matter.
It's all like wrestling. You know it's dumb,
absolutely,
but you make the cognitive choice to buy in 100%.
Video games are the same. Comic books,
same.
Same. This podcast,
comic books are real.
Same.
No. This is real.
Oh,
people need to listen to this and pay attention.
I put this on the wrong dang website. Then, man, we should have named it importantmatters.com, but that's probably taken. So we would have had to call it Important Matters XX 1990 through 1997 to represent our birth years.
What about like the good rapper boy XXX Important Matters XXX?
What rapper boy?
It's like XX Tayshion or something.
I'm pretty sure that boy got kicked out of Spotify and then came back.
I think he did.
Oh man, Spotify, you can't be the judge and jury. You can't do that. You can't be the judge and jury.
I think Spotify slogan should be putting artists out of business.
Because are you making a joke about how they don't pay people?
Yeah, and album sales also.
Yeah. Oh man.
See, I like how you asked about my joke because they're funnier if you explain them.
I once made a joke on a comedy show that was on the internet about how explaining jokes makes jokes funnier, which is categorically untrue, but I do think that the joke in the video was funny.
Just like a double entendre.
Sometimes if you say something so stupid, but you're trying to be funny, it wraps around on itself.
It's almost like, it's weird. It's almost like we built a whole podcast around that concept right there.
Oh my word. Mind equals blown meme. How do you do memes in audio form?
I don't know. I've been the only person who's done 2 visual gags on this show, not even thinking.
One when you choked yourself.
The one also when I said that Maddie was going to get struck by lightning or something, and I ducked.
Oh.
And you were like, for those listening, he just ducked like an idiot.
Oh man.
Yeah. So
we did this video podcast. We thought about doing this as a video podcast at some point, but then we'd have to like wear clothes. Oh my word! The dog barked. We have to wear clothes, and I think that's the only downside. Big downside.
There's a huge downside, actually, now that I think about it.
We'd also have to be on point instead of just like, I'm hunched over this microphone like a hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yeah, we have to look like presentable boys. I feel like we'd have to probably get lighting of some kind.
I'd have to shave my back for once.
Why would you're wearing clothes? Why would you have to shave your back?
Good point.
Question, real quick.
Yeah.
Should you shave your basketball number into your back hair rather than your head hair?
My basketball number?
There's a running joke about how people would shave their basketball numbers into their head.
Yeah, but I don't have a basketball number.
You played basketball.
I did. What was my number?
23.
23. Like Michael Jordan.
I mean, you were just doing all kinds of sick dunks.
My name is Michael. His name was Michael. He could jump from the free throw line. I could jump from the free throw line. Where we got different answers. We both could jump from the free throw line.
Had the physical ability to jump from
He could dunk it. I could do a layup from the free throw line, which was rather impressive for me at the time. But
considering you're 5'8",
considering I'm
and bad at basketball.
Oh, rip me. I am bad at basketball. You gave my one secret away on the podcast. I thought we were supposed to make fun jokes and not say personal attacks.
It's funny to me that we have a whole segment where we talk for roughly 30 minutes about how you're fat. And that was fine, but I said Michael's not very good at basketball, and that's the thing.
That was my secret. No, it's not a secret that I'm fat. Everyone knows that.
I think everybody who's seen you play basketball knows that you're not very good.
Will you just quit digging this wound deeper? You're just like, here, let me twist this knife a little.
Michael, I need to tell you this. I think we slightly lost the plot.
I sucked at basketball. That was the plot.
This whole podcast has just been a long sting operation for me to bully Michael on the internet about being bad at basketball.
This is just one long, horribly planned out episode of... Dang it, I was hoping it'd come to me. What's the show? Interventions? Is that the show? Yeah, Interventions. Dang it. Brands are way better when they have slogans.
See, here's the thing. You couldn't remember what Interventions was. I bet if Interventions had a slogan like...
Interventions, telling people they have serious issues. Too long. Interventions, you've got problems, we've got... Interventions. Nope. You're shot.
Intervention.
Shirt is what I said.
Interventions. You suck?
I mean, I would remember that if that was the thing. Interventions. What up with you? No, here we go. Interventions. Nah, dog. Nah, dog. Also, Nah Dog is a pretty good slogan for a lot of brands, I think.
What about this? Interventions. Try good choices.
Okay.
Slogans.
Slogans. I love them. I love them.
I
There's
do
no
love them.
downsides.
So are slogans 10 out of 10?
I feel like slogans are at least a 9 out of 10. I feel comfortable with the 10 out of 10.
I do. What do you think?
The only reason they would have to be a 9 is because there's nothing transcendent about them. But sometimes...
But is there something transcendent about it?
If Burger King really meant have it your way, then it would be transcendent. They would be giving me something I want the way I want it instead of denying me a slushie, and by slushie I mean milkshake, when I go there 5 minutes after they clean the machine. But
How many times has this
I'm
happened
not
to you?
salty. And the answer is every time. Every time I try to get a milkshake for the Burger King in my hometown, P-Town, Plattsmouth, they tell me the machine is broken. Once, the person in front of me got 3 milkshakes. They had 3 milkshakes. They told me the machine was broken. It's possible that it broke right before. I doubt it.
What if you've been putting so much flack on the P-Town BK? And
But
it's
they know
actually
me?
just broken every time. Yeah, well, what if it was broken like the first 3 times and they're like, oh, friggin' this dude's talking trash about us all the time. No,
Dude.
this dog's never getting a freaking milkshake ever again.
Dude, they've got my poster on. But like they walk in like, we can serve this guy a burger, but we cannot serve him a milkshake.
I think it's because if they didn't serve a burger, you might just turn into a baby Hulk and smash the Burger King to pieces.
Someday I'm going to be a grandpa, and we're going to be doing this podcast, and I'm going to mention how I go to the Burger King P-Town, Plattsmouth, Burger King, and that was redundant.
BK.
Super redundant.
BKUI.
And I walk in, and they're like, he's back. We never thought we'd see that. He's the legendary anti-milkshake man. We can't serve this guy a milkshake. And I'll be like, I can't have it. I have diabetes. We can't serve it to you, so it's all for the better. Because it's broken. For you, it's been broken for 50 years. So yeah, figures.
Okay, but I do think we need to come with a slogan for this show.
How about... Wait, I thought I did have a slogan for this show. We call it Life's What You Rate It. Isn't that a slogan?
That's the name.
That's the name.
So that's like saying, is the slogan for McDonald's?
Life's What You Rate It, so let's rate it rock. Is that just me doing the song bit we did?
I mean, kinda.
Life's what you rated, so let's rate it rock. Rate it rock now.
Man, I think... What's a good slogan for our show?
I don't... Here's where we'll get interactive with the crowd audience, people. If you have a really good idea for what the slogan for the show could be, we'll credit you. If you send it to us, comment to us on our Facebook, send us a tweet on the tweeters, or facebook.com/WackMatters, twitter.com/WackMatters, or email us at podcast@WackMatters.com. Just give us some good slogan ideas. Thanks.
We said 10 out of 10, right?
Yes.
Alright.
Alright. Good.
What did you bring?
What did I bring? Well, I don't think we're going to cross over here because I'm going to talk about something that I don't think enough people are aware about. This is a PSA/rate, which is, let's say, boom, summer hits, and it's 100 degrees, and it's only May, which is what happened to us here in P-Town, Nebraska, and it was 100
P-Town?
degrees. Yeah.
I really like that.
P-Town?
Can we rate calling Plattsmouth P-Town?
Yeah.
10.
P-Town, Nebraska.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, we should write this stuff down because I don't want to have to fill this
I have
all
all
out.
of them memorized. We're good.
Okay.
We've only done 3 so far unless we're rating a whole bunch with you.
No.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, cool. So, P-Town, Nebraska hits 100 degrees. It's May. And there's no way to cool down, really, short of laying in a bath of ice, which is not possible, or cold pool, which aren't open in May.
That's true.
So what do you have to do? Well...
Not wear a shirt. Wait, we already established we cannot expose our midriffs.
We already established that we were recording this podcast without clothes on.
Oh, that's a good point.
And it's still hot.
However,
I'm still
our
sweating.
midriffs are not exposed.
Well, yours is. I thought you liked to expose yours.
Dang it.
Yeah, anyway, so here's the thing. There's no better way to cool off than the patented shower soda. Yes, the idea came from the idea of a shower beer, but this podcast is rated PG for children, shower sodas. And here's the thing.
Pop for you, a little bit Hicks, and then for you from the South, Coke.
Here's the thing. Have you ever done this?
So many times, my man.
Okay, I was going to say, I'm about to enlighten you if you haven't, because here's the thing. Do this. You're hot. You come inside.
I mean, that's what the girls tell me.
Yeah, and me too. You come inside. You get in the shower. You have to start with a little cool water, because, of course, when you get in the shower and you're stupid hot, you can't start with hot water. Now, you take this cool water, bring it from a slow cool to a nice warm. Then you got some warm, you got a little bit of steam in the shower. Your body temperature's starting to regulate, because evidently, my dad told me this. Thanks, science, Dad. It's actually better when you're hot to not take cold showers the whole time, because it activates the parts of your body that make you warm up.
If your body says it's really, really cold, I need to heat up.
Yeah, so what I do is I take it from cool, then slide it over slowly, because it does feel good to get that cold water on your body. And then the water gets hot. Now you let it get a little warm, as much as you take a little steam. Then you have to take an ice cold soda.
Preferably root beer.
Crack the soda. Drink the soda. The idea is to get the coldest possible soda while in the warmest possible water you can stand, so you can feel the cold literally traveling down your throat through your veins, which is how your digestive system
that's how it works. Your digestive system is through your veins.
Now, what I'm telling you does sound like something that may not be fun or a good idea, but it really is. It feels so good. I can't establish how good it is.
It's really satisfying.
Okay, I couldn't tell if you were about to deny that.
No.
There's nothing better than a shower soda when you're hot. It's wonderful, and it's glorious in ways that are undescribable.
It is a 10 out of 10 for sure. But it is... I cannot tell you how good it is. So, for instance, I'm a big root beer fan. I love root beer. But there is no better way to drink a root beer than in the hottest shower that you can be in without it burning you.
Oh, yes.
The root beer, I kid you not, tastes better. The environment is better. It's like... people talk about, like, they want to be in positive, fun environments of, like, loving. I never feel more loved and cared for than when I'm in the shower drinking an ice-cold root beer.
Here's the thing. You can't do it in the winter. For some reason, it doesn't work.
Mm-mm.
Like, you can put a soda in your mouth in the winter, you can have the water hotter because your body is colder, but it doesn't work.
No.
It doesn't work. But the summer shower root beer, A&W.
A&W root beer.
I'm going to rep that A&W because A&W is better than any other of the canned root beers you can buy at the stores.
That is true.
That mug, kind of, fine. That Barks, not really.
Not a root beer.
I like Barks, but it doesn't taste
like
like
root beer.
It doesn't. It says it is, but it's kind of misleading.
It is.
It's not a lie. It's kind of root beer. There's root in the beer, but it's not the same. But that A&W crap is so good, and it makes me feel so good. And a shower soda, and it doesn't have to be root beer, but it should be.
It should be. I mean, cream soda, A&W cream soda is also
good choice.
A good choice.
But not that far from root beer. It's pretty close. It's in the family.
It's in the
root beer
A&W family.
Yeah, root beer adjacent is how I would describe it. But you can do it with other sodas if that's your
prerogative.
Gag.
If you
prerogative.
Like
good $10 words, son. I'm proud of you.
I'm turning into an adult right before your eyes.
Man.
I just grew up 2 years in Michael's head.
I have a real confession. I got another confession to make. You don't know the song, do you?
Was that Nickelback?
No, dude. It was a freaking Foo Fighters. That was such an insult.
You did your Scott Stapp facial expressions.
My goodness, dude. It was a Dave Grohl.
Why is your Dave Grohl face and your Scott...
I got another confession to make. Because he sounds like that. But he's good. Man.
You gotta get Dave from facial expressions.
I have a very good friend. His name is Drewby. He's been on this website before, mostly on the podcast. Hashtag follow the conversation. And one time I did make fun of my friend for this, and I have to explain. This is a little bit of a... We talked about the show being a therapy session before. One time I went to my friend's house. We were playing games. And...
Edge of the Empire?
Yeah. but I wasn't going to out myself as a nerd publicly, but thanks. Way to humiliate me twice in the same podcast.
Just don't.
I'm bad at I guess I'm bad at basketball because I'm a nerd, huh? You freaking jerk.
Dang it.
And I went into his bathroom, and I just happened to notice that literally his entire bathroom trash can was full of approximately 20 cans of Pepsi. And I said, dude, have you been partaking of the shower sodas? And he said yes all the time. And I made fun of him.
Had you not tried it to this point?
No, I had. Here's the problem. I'm getting some presents on the mic. I didn't make fun of him because I thought it was bad. Drewby, I made fun of you because I envied the situation that you were in, where you could have 20 shower sodas in a can, and that was the life that you lived essentially every day. It was jealousy. I was making fun of you as if you were bad, but in reality, I wanted to be you. I wanted 20 shower sodas, not Pepsi, A&W. But the concept remains the same. And I'm sorry, man, because shower sodas are a 10 out of 10.
Have you ever tried the dark shower?
I haven't tried a dark shower, but it sounds glorious.
It's real good, dog.
Dark shower, explain it for the folks at home.
Okay, so dark shower. Essentially, it's real easy. You go in there.
Has to be at nighttime.
You has to be at nighttime.
Or blackout curtains, I guess. But who has that in the bathroom, you weirdo?
You know where everything is.
Yeah.
You know where your body is. You know where your soap is. You shower every day, hopefully.
I don't know where my body is. I've never seen myself naked. I don't look
I've
down
seen you
there.
naked right now while recording this podcast.
I'm wearing underwear, you weirdo.
You said no clothes. Actually,
yes, and I'm swinging free.
Michael's not wearing underwear. However, it's totally okay in PG. It's freaking like Chewbacca down there, so you can't see anything. So dark shower, you go there, you know where your own anatomy is, you know where your soap is, hopefully. You go in there, you turn that water on, and you just try not to fall asleep while the water gets real warm and cozy. And you want to know something? This cannot be a 10 out of 10, because the amount of times that Marcus has half fallen asleep and smashed a head on the wall is a number that is embarrassingly high.
I've never done the dark shower, but it does sound so glorious.
A dark shower is so good.
Have you done?
I've not done a dark soda shower.
I've never done a dark soda shower either.
But I bet it's tight.
Oh, the dark shower soda in the... You wait till it's 10 o'clock. You wait till you're warm and toasty. You take a dark shower soda.
Do we have soda in the house?
I don't, but you do, I think.
If I do.
Isn't there Mountain Dew on your shelf, or did you eat it all?
I might have ate all of it.
Oh, you weirdo. Man.
If there's soda in the house, I know what I'm doing tonight.
We gotta rate the dark shower. I've never had one, so it's up to you. It sounds wonderful to me.
I'm gonna say 9 for the soul. It's great. There are flaws, though. For instance, falling asleep, hitting your head on the wall.
Physical pain, though, worth it, it seems.
Yes. Okay. And I would still suggest you try one. Also, probably just be better at not falling asleep in the shower.
No, I can't say I've never fallen asleep in the shower, because that would be a lie. It doesn't happen to me on the reg, though.
No, but like, I'm a sleepy boy most of the time anyway.
Yeah.
I go in there, I get real warm, and I get really relaxed in the shower. I don't fall asleep all the time. But it's also dark now. I'm just real relaxed. It's dark. Fall asleep.
I fall asleep if I'm ever in a horizontal position, period. I just if I accidentally lean back too far in my chair, out.
I know you said horizontal, and I know what that means, but if there's a good half second, I thought you messed it up, and then I pictured you just saying, anytime I'm vertical, standing.
I almost said vertical, but yeah. Anytime I accidentally lean too far back, I fall asleep. It's a known problem. My wife knows about it. I have to keep my chair in my car all the way up.
All the way up. However, if he leans too far forwards, that's how he sleeps on airplanes, so he'll just sleep uncomfortably.
I do sleep on an airplane like a caveman trying to hide from the rain, or I fold in half with my head between my legs. Not comfortable.
No, I don't know why you choose that method.
Caveman method of sleeping in an airplane, 4 out of 10. It works, I guess. Is
Not
how I
good.
would rate. That would be the slogan for sleeping like a caveman.
It
It
works,
works,
I
I
guess.
guess.
Oh, dude, do you remember our slogan for Target?
No.
Because Walmart is expect more, pay less.
Yeah.
It is. Expect more, pay a little more than Walmart.
We're so dumb.
We're real dumb.
Oh, so this has been episode 8 of Life's What You Rate It. If you like this show and you want to support it, there's a couple ways you can do that. There's a donate button on our WackMatters.com website where you can hit the button and you can donate money. There's also a store, which I can't remember the URL off on hand, but there are multiple links to it on our webpage.
The merch link.
There's a merch link, and you could buy some cool t-shirts for WackMatters.com, and that also helps us out. It allows us to maintain this job, which we are, as we've established, professionals at, but also
Really hungry because
we have been recording this from remote Starbucks because we keep getting kicked out from one to the other because we're not buying anything. We don't have any money.
Real quick, I want to drop real quick for you guys a Starbucks hack. I started working with somebody from who used to work at a Starbucks.
Yeah.
Starbucks does not charge you for any of their drizzles or whipped cream. So in theory, you can walk if you don't have the social
Drizzle.
anxiety that I do.
Drizzle.
Skirt. You can walk in to a Starbucks, look the barista in the eye, and say, "I would like a cup full of whipped cream and caramel drizzle," and they have to give it to you for free.
What a mean thing to do.
It's just a little hack in case you want to do that ever. I have too much social anxiety to do that. However, I do not have too much social anxiety to say, "Hey, can I get 2 puppuccinos?" And they'll give me one.
Did you say puppuccino?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
they give you
cool.
a cup of whipped cream
Oh, okay.
for your dog. I would, however, walk into a Starbucks and say, "Can I get 2 puppuccinos, please?" And take one for my dog and eat one myself. I would do that.
Your dog doesn't need whipped cream?
I'm not going to
He's
do
almost as fat as me.
that. Whitaker's a big boy.
You can email us at podcast@wackmatters.com. As we mentioned before, twitter.com/wackmatters, facebook.com/wackmatters. Someone gave me a little poop today that I'm going to have to pass along to you. This is a secondhand poop. You don't post anything on our Instagram page, dog. You need to post more funny things on our Instagram. The gram?
What should I post on our Instagram?
Just like, take a picture of something and then rate it. And then, or maybe just something we've already rated. Just send random pictures of things we've rated and then say a funny joke. I don't know how social media works. I'm old. I'm like, dude, you're a Gen Zer. Like, you're the ones that are getting all the negative articles now, which means that you're the ones that are making the trends. I'm a millennial. I'm old now. They've stopped making fun of me because they're like, welp, done screwed the pooch on that, huh?
Well, I think what happened was they realized that most mumble rappers are Gen Zers, and they're like, "Oh shoot."
Oh, dang it. Music is dead. Gucci gang my
Gucci
butt.
Gucci gang.
Oh my word.
Oh man.
Anyway, I feel like that's mostly it, so we gotta wrap it up with a funny joke at the end, which I usually rely on you for. Oh, come on, don't leave me hanging. Our father told a bunch of them today.
I know.
Just ask your phone. It could do it. Alright, here we go. Google's gonna save us when no one else can.
Hey Google, tell me a joke.
Oh, come on, Google!
Why is Peter Pan always flying? Because he can never land.
This has been Life's What You Rated episode 8 with Michael.
And Marcus, I'm really sorry I let us down. I'll have a joke next week.
Bye.